Welcome to Mind Your Business, where leaders sharpen their thinking and move forward when certainty disappears. I'm Steve Wagner, and in this podcast, we will be taking a look at books and people that have influenced me in my life and in my business. And today's episode is about the reality of every business owner and leader eventually faces, and that's chaos. Not the dramatic kind, not panic, but everyday chaos of change. This episode is inspired by the powerful ideas from Peter Drucker from his book, Thriving on Chaos. The goal isn't to survive chaos. The goal is to thrive in it, because chaos no longer is the exception. It's the environment. For a long time, leaders believed chaos was temporary. It was a downturn, a disruption, a rough season, and then things would get back to normal. But Drucker challenged that thinking decades ago. He recognized something early. There is no return to stability. Markets evolve faster. Technology changes constantly. Customers expect more instantly. Competition comes from everywhere. Chaos isn't an interruption to business. It is the business. If you're waiting for calm before making decisions, you're already behind. The leaders who succeed are not the ones who wait. They are the ones who adapt. One of Drucker's most important warnings was this: the greatest danger in times of change is acting with yesterday's logic. What worked before feels safe, familiar, and proven, but comfort creates rigidity, and rigidity creates vulnerability. Many businesses fail not because they did something wrong, but because they kept doing what once worked for too long. Thriving on chaos requires the humility to question assumptions, to ask, does this really serve us? Is this still relevant? Or are we protecting habits instead of results? Adaptability begins with honest thinking. When chaos increases, the instinct is to tighten control. More rules, more oversight, more micromanagement. But Drucker argued something counterintuitive. In chaos, clarity matters more than control. You cannot control every variable, but you can control direction, priorities, standards, and values. Chaos punishes vague leadership. When people don't know what matters most, they hesitate. When leaders are clear, teams move, even in uncertainty. Control tries to eliminate chaos. Clarity learns how to operate within it. Chaos doesn't just destroy, it reveals. Old systems break, inefficiencies surface, new needs appear, disruption exposes what was hidden. Leaders who panic see threat. Leaders who think clearly see information. They ask, what's changing? What's no longer working? What does this make possible? Thriving on chaos means training your mind to look for opportunity instead of focusing on loss. It's not optimism, it's perspective. Leadership matters most when certainty is low. People don't expect perfection, they expect direction. A calm, grounded leader reduces fear and builds confidence, builds momentum. Your mindset becomes the emotional climate of your organization. If the leader is reactive, the team becomes anxious. If the leader is clear, the team becomes focused. Thriving on chaos begins internally, before strategy, before systems, within the leader's thinking. So let's make this practical. Here are 3 Drucker-aligned principles you can apply immediately. First, assume change is constant. Stop designing systems for stability. Design them for adaptation. Flexibility is no longer optional. 2, simplify relentlessly. Complexity collapses under pressure. Clarity survives. Ask what truly matters right now. And number 3, strengthen the mind. The greatest competitive advantage is not technology, it's the clear thinking under pressure. Train the mind to stay calm, focused, and adaptive. Thriving on chaos is not about liking uncertainty, it's about understanding reality. Chaos is not going away, and that's not a problem. It's an invitation. It's an invitation to think better. It's an invitation to lead clearer. It's an invitation to act decisively. The future belongs to leaders who stop waiting for certainty and start moving with clarity. Don't wait for calm. Don't cling to the past. But in the middle of chaos is opportunity that is always hiding. Thanks for listening to Mind Your Business. If this episode helped you reframe chaos as something you can work with, not fear, share it with somebody navigating change right now. And until next time, stay adaptive, stay clear, and keep your mindset strong.